Hi, I'm Dr. Robert Watkins, the scholar with the camera. Welcome to From the Library to the Studio, a series of videos where I talk about the history of African American photography and the books that are in my personal library. When I was a student at Savannah College of Art and Design, getting my Master's of Fine Arts in Photography, wonderful education, wonderful instructors, wonderful experience, but there was something missing. What was missing was the history of African American photography and African American photographers. So I had to find them. And in these series of videos, I share with you what I found. And this is one of the gems that I found. This book by Roy DeCarava, The Sound I Saw, changed how I see. It changed how I see light. It changed how I leaned into and accepted images with noise, images with darkness in them. It changed how I saw natural light. The beauty of this book is, you would think The Sound I Saw is a collection of images of persons playing music, and it is. But it is buttressed, or it is diptyched or triptyched with images in real life, in everyday life. DeCarava saw this completeness, this complementary relationship between music created in clubs and what he saw in the streets. He saw life and he heard it. And what these images do is they really show you what sound looked like. And not only that, in this book is also DeCarava's poetry. He writes around his own images. And you can see there are images of everyday life. His beauty and composition is just amazing. There's images of persons playing music. And this is throughout this book. This is the perfect example, right? Where he has this and this, where he shows this beautiful, poetic, lyrical way in which to think about imagery. And to think about imagery as sound, to think about imagery musically, to think about imagery lyrically, to think about imagery as a musical composition. That's what this book taught me. This book taught me to think about imagery as musical composition. You know, I love music. We love music, right? And so I began to create with the sound of music in my eye. And what he challenged me in this book to think about is, can my eyes see musically? Can my eyes see lyrically? Which expanded my creative repertoire. I began to see and think of images differently. I began to hear images. Because what DeCarava argues in this work is, we actually do hear images. Images are actually sound that we see. And that was powerful for me, and it blessed me, and it helped me, and it changed me to see my images from a musical, lyrical position. If you want to see and think lyrically and musically, and to be more creative in how you create imagery, I highly recommend this book. This book will expand you to see in ways you've not saw before, and you'll begin to hear your images. You'll begin to hear your images, which then you bring a different sense, right? You bring a different sense to the work. To see, to hear, to feel, and to sing. I highly recommend this book, The Sound I Saw, by Roy DeCarava. I'm Dr. Robert Watkins, the scholar with the camera, saying, go and make something beautiful.